God of War Ragnarok. I really enjoyed God of War Ragnarok. When I started thinking about it again, I played it recently, about a month ago, and when I started thinking about it again just now, I was wondering if I liked it more than the first game. Is it better than the first game? It doesn't matter. But I found the first game a little more challenging. I remember getting upset playing God of War because of those Valkyries. And I'm talking about the gameplay. The second one's a little different. And the second one, uh, there's challenge in the fights, but there's something about it where they all feel doable. It's just a matter of me having patience. And I didn't complete the first game. I completed the story, but I didn't go around and do all the side quests, and I didn't finish the Valkyrie missions. I did about 3 of 8 or 9 because they get difficult. The game has a high challenge bar of where it's 1 or 2 hits and you're done, and that can be frustrating for people because the fight can go on for a while. The God of War games, it's really clever. It builds up Kratos. It builds your skill as Kratos gets built up to where it deserves that war music. It's really fun. They because they'll have you doing this challenging fight where you get killed on 1 hit, and you're 5-10 minutes in, and the enemy is at the very last bit. The graphics, the graphics are amazing. They did something. They held it back. They didn't hold it back. But the game is accessible still on the PlayStation 4. I think what they did was they built the first game, and they did what I hope more people do. It was build another game. They built more game. It feels like they took what they had and upgraded it a little bit. And I wish more developers would do that. People have more games. Assassin's Creed does it. They At one point they were putting out a new Assassin's Creed every year. Um, the story. I found the story in the first one was really dramatic. It's a funeral. And it's a father-son story of where they have to travel through the land to get to a good place to bury the mom's ashes. That's the storyline. And in the second game, I was expecting something similar. But instead, I mean, I'm happy with the game. It's amazing. It's uh, it's pretty clever what they did. The first game, you're worried about the mom's mortality. In the second game, the son is worried about the dad's mortality. He's worried about it's. He's worried if Kratos is okay. So all sorts of story beats happen, and it's it's the type of thing where they took the time to say, "Guess who? Guess who we're talking about?" So it was a lot of fun. Um, what was what I found really neat was that the game has um, theatrical elements to it. The story cutscenes are high drama, where it feels like a stage play. It feels like off Broadway. It feels like Shakespearean. The characters are powerful and they act common, but they don't act common. They know how strong they are, and they're standing around and they get to arguing with each other, and it's hilarious. The gameplay of Kratos this time is the same. He throws the axe, and he has the blades. Uh, the frost axe, the blades, and then they add one. I'm not sure if I should mention it, but there's one more weapon this time, and it's fun to use. It's fun to see him use it. The first game, that was something really innovative. It still feels that way. How much control is over throwing that axe, where you toss it out, and if you press a button, it will instantly respond and come back to your hand. If you throw it at a wall or something, it'll ping like a real tool and just fall to the ground. Uh, Atreus, his character this time is uh, he uses a bow, and it might put a smile on your face to see the character growth. It's it's really interesting. Uh, There's the father-son aspect of this story of where you want to see him grow up on screen. And then they hand you over the controller to control the character. And you can't wait to get back to Kratos, I found. But it's still neat to see the character. Because his bow shots are not as fun, I found. They made it so that he can aim and miss at the same time by changing the direction of the arrows. Or he'll fire too many arrows that can't hit properly. But then they make up for it by giving a lot of spin whip attacks with the bow. It's fun. The puzzles, I got stumped once or twice. It's a matter of figuring out the environment. The boss battles. If you don't take your time with the game, you'll find yourself outmatched. Where you've walked into an area that you shouldn't have. And the enemies are purple. Overall, it's fun. I recommend the game. They delve into Norse mythology. It doesn't feel as grand as the first one because it takes a different route. The first game, I cared about what happened with this small family unit. And then the second one, it's like a Father's Day card. Something happened in the lives of these people. And then it's a story about watching his son grow up. And now that I'm older, is my dad okay? It's a coming of age story for Atreus. That being said, I think what I'm looking at is the idea, what I'm coming up against is the idea of would I play a God of War game without Kratos and just Atreus? It'd have to be a really neat story. Freya's back. Freya, I like the character of Freya. I like the character of Freya. I have to admit, when I was playing the game, I started role-playing as Kratos and cracking jokes, saying lines that weren't written in the game. And half of them were when I was hanging out with Freya. It's neat. I highly recommend it. Yeah, God of War is worth your time.